Hey, no view.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. This defense for the Titans, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Quick, yellow. Check pink.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check right. Opposite, green, yellow, line. Hey, red. Ready?
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is taken at the 10. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 14-yard line.
Viking 18. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, it's Parker. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. The Titans at 10-2 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A first carry now for Thompson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Ready.
On second, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
52, red.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. A few issues here on the offensive line, apparently. He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Wilkins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, it's Parker. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Okay, ready?
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets this up past the 30.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Thompson between the tackles. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 3! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Third down, it's Willis. He finds his man complete. It's Wilkins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. This is fielded at the 27, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Lions will take over.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Check pitch. Check right.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Here we go. Opposite. Reach. Ready.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Once again, it's Swift. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Lance. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go with Thompson again. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Parker. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lance going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And it's taken in at the 9. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Okay, break.
3 yards remain for second down.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Willis now off of play action. Steps away. Wright's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game. And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no game, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cowboy 80.
Throwing on second down. Willis, complete to Wright. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
League alert, league alert. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cut 19, cut Dragon 60.
First and 10, Willis. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Check smash, check smash. Wyatt. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing again on second down. Willis got his man complete over the middle. That's Thompson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Willis is going to throw once more. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneers. Trap 50, trap 50.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Lance. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. And he'll be marked out right at the 20-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time. And managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Now a give, right side Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Back to the running game with Swift. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Swift on the counter. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Swift going to try up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Willis to throw on 2nd. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilkins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Hand off to Thompson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Got it. Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight.
Willis got to have this one. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Caleb Farley there on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
Throwing now is Lance. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Willis with a quick throw out wide. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
1. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker, and he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They give it here to Thompson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
At the 60, at the 60. Mustang 19. Check.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And this is Parker, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Now Thompson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd down now. It's Parker. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Right back to him on 1st down. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Lance back to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is Thompson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Titans who will control the football first here in overtime as we're back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, pass. Pass your 11. Pass your 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Willis with a first throw in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably 3rd down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up with a 3rd and 9 situation. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Lions are going to win this game. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for Detroit, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.